Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite baby mama bougie vintage, and today's video is what is today? Botox. I decided to film Botox because Botox I can usually break up into more than one video, and obviously within the next couple of days I'm hoping that I go into labor. The next couple of days I better go into labor damn tonight. That way I'll have videos to edit while I am, you know, kind of in recovery and stuff. And oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted, you guys. Like, if I could make this a pregnancy update I would, but I don't want to do that to you guys because I know you guys are probably fucking tired of the updates. You guys just want to know that I had the baby, but I'm still very much pregnant. So yeah, I'm still out of breath. I'm tired. My hip still hurts, but I've been doing a lot of walking, a lot of ball bouncing, a lot of I've been doing a lot of everything. Anyway. Hey, well, I'll keep this short and sweet. My name is Beyonce. Yes, that's my real name. I want to know what year your parents were born. I'm 15 years old, and I know you're probably like, oh my god, but hear me out. I'm not here to talk about no dusty boys that have no goals or all that childish drama. I'm here to talk about me and only me. Most of my life, I've been dreaming of pursuing my dreams of becoming an Olympic track runner. I told my family all about my goals, and everyone knows me for running track. I'm the youngest of my siblings, and they're all beyond grown and tell me to stick to my goals and be what I want in life. Everyone that I get close with tells me that they see something in me. But the problem is, lately, the love I used to feel for track started to change. It's not that I don't want to run, it's just not the same anymore. I feel like I doubt myself and fill my head with what ifs. Sometimes I feel that my family wants me to keep doing track more than I do, like it's their dream and they push it on me. Maybe because they see me achieving. I don't want to tell anyone about my feelings about running because how can I just switch up on my dreams, especially when everyone is trying to make my dreams come true. I keep my grades high as hell because my mama ain't raised no dummy. And I don't bang with boys because boys lead to babies, and I'm a child myself. So what do I look like opening up my legs? You better tell it, honey. Do you think I should pursue track or just give it a break until I know for a fact that I want it? I'm so sorry if this isn't tea, but I'm a kid. I don't have tea. Thanks. Much love, Beyonce. First of all, Beyonce, I'm glad you don't have tea at 15. Like, come on. No. Some 15s be writing me and I'm just like, where are your parents? But you seem to have your head on straight, so kudos to you. But I don't think there's anything wrong with changing your mind. Because when I started high school, I went into high school thinking I wanted to be an orthodontist. I wanted to be a dentist specialist. And then I kind of realized that it wasn't going to be a thing because I just couldn't get down with biology, and you needed that biology child. You needed to understand biology in order to, you know, be able to do anything doctor related, dentist related. So then I was like, I'll be an English teacher because I love the English language. I love English. And then after that I changed my mind again, and I didn't figure this shit out at all, really. Like, the last thing that I decided that I wanted to do was go to school for fashion design, and fashion business management is what the course was called. But that didn't work out either. So I don't think there's anything wrong with changing your mind, but you should still know or have an idea of what you want to do instead. You're still young, you're 15, you don't have to have it figured out right now. I think it's smart to have it on the back burner just because, you know, you have something to fall back onto. If you can't figure something out, at least you know you always have track. So don't stop practicing track. I think you should be the best you can be at it, but express to those around you that you're not even sure that that's what you want to do anymore. I don't think you should keep it a secret or hide it, because no matter what you do, they're going to support you, especially if they're family. I think that you'll end up exactly where you need to end up. I don't think it's something you should worry about too much now. Focus on keeping your grades up and see where the school year leads you, or where your school path or journey takes you to. You don't really have to have it figured out right now. Hey Bo, you spelled my name wrong. So recently I started dating this guy, and I just hung out with him, and Okay. If you're going to email me, please spell check 3 times and grammar check before you mother effing email me, okay? Please. Cause I don't want to be editing while I'm reading for, like, I can't. So recently I started dating this guy, and I just hung out with him at my place, and we were just kissing and stuff. But here's the little problem. When we started hanging out, he was sweet and all and held doors for me and was kind of different and all. But now after we hang out alone for a while, he seems to be less kind in that way, and I'm not sure if he's using me or what changed. And I know I didn't do anything wrong here, but should I ask him about it, and what should I say? Love your vids, by the way. Using you for what? Oh my gosh. If you guys were just kissing, I don't know what and stuff is, but if you guys were just kissing, I don't really, unless you're like paying for his food or something when you guys hang out, I'm not quite sure what he could be using you for. It could be a thing where he's looking for one thing from you, and if you have not given it to him yet, he kind of feels like it's dragged out and he's getting bored. Another one bites the dust. Just move on from him. There's no ties here. You guys don't have a kid. You guys are not in a relationship. He was fun, and now he's not. So go on to the next guy. Like, you didn't need help, girl. You're wasting my time, just like you're wasting his. Like, goodbye. And then you emailed me again. This time you spelled my name right. So I recently told a guy I wasn't ready for a relationship because I just didn't want to date him because I didn't really see him as a good boyfriend, and all he wanted was a hookup. I'm gonna assume this is the same guy. So my question is, after kind of wheeling, I don't know what that means, or dating this guy for a week, lol, and I'm in high school, by the way, would it be wrong to talk to another guy after letting this guy go? No? Why? Like, it's too early for me to get mad at these dumbass questions. So this one says time sensitive, but I'm gonna read it anyway. Oh god, it's from November 6th, chat. I'd like to remain anonymous if you don't mind. I'm currently dating a football player. He's the love of my life, and we've been growing this love for about 2 years now. We've been through the utmost, and I have watched him grow and evolve into the man of my dreams over the years, and I intend to spend the rest of my life with him. Does he know this? Problem, for his career, it's best if he moves out of state at the end of the year. Now, for a while, we didn't believe in distance, but now we're willing to try. However, I can't imagine not seeing my baby every day. This isn't so much a trust thing, even though these hoes can catch these hands, as it is an attachment thing. Honestly, I want to move with him, but I won't be going without a ring on my finger. And low-key, I feel like it's too early for even that. Not to mention, he's African, and even though I'm from the islands, his parents are mad traditional, and I'm not about to be up in his mama's house cooking fufu and being the dream housewife she wants me to be for her son. I have dreams and plans and ambitions, and I refuse for it to be stifled because his mummy want me to be the dream Niger daughter-in-law. So, should I move with him even if he doesn't propose? What about his crazy mom? Am I wrong for wanting her to meet me halfway on the culture stuff? My culture and upbringing is strong too. Thanks. And keep thriving on YouTube, sis. Can't wait to see the beautiful bundle of joy. Okay. Question 1. Is should I move with him even if he doesn't propose? That is completely up to you. I'm not going to tell you, yeah, go ahead, move with him. Like, no, that is not for me to tell you to do. That's something you have to know you want to do. I don't really see, why not? I don't, I lived with Shooter for a very long time before we got engaged, so I don't see why not. My answer is pretty much biased. It's good to live with the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with beforehand, just so you know, because you truly don't know somebody until you live with them. However, not everybody is about that life. Not everybody can do that, and a lot of people are religious and they don't believe in that, and I don't know what your situation is. I don't know why you would prefer to have a ring for it. Well, it makes sense to have a ring because say you do move there and things don't work out the way you want them to. Are you going to be able to move back home? Are you financially stable? You know, you're picking up and moving out of state. So are you going to be able to make a solid foundation for yourself while you are out of state living with this person? God forbid it doesn't work out. That's something to keep in mind. If you are already financially stable and you have savings and you can afford to go out there, then do that. But if you're not, don't just pick up and leave because your man is going somewhere. You know what I mean? If you guys can't make it work long distance, you guys probably can't make it work at all. As for his mom, mothers-in-law or in-laws are hard to deal with in general. I think that's all I should really say about that. That's all I should really say about that. If he is okay with his mom being so involved in his relationship, girl, you best run for the hills. I could not do that. Like, I could not be with somebody whose mother was constantly involved in our relationship, because at the end of the day it has nothing to do with her. You know what I mean? Like, she can't have a say. She cannot have a say in what goes on in my relationship with her son, because at the end of the day I'm not dating her, I'm dating her son. You know what I mean? I think that she should be able to meet you halfway, but if she's old school and traditional, it's probably not going to happen, and you might just have to bend and fold and do what she wants you to do until you guys are officially married, and then you could just switch it up. And you know, you got to play nice sometimes with the moms or the parents, period, just so you can get what you want. You know, you have to make them feel like they're in control, like they're the superior ones, but realistically you're just playing a game. Because you guys aren't engaged and because you guys aren't married, you can't really put your foot down when it comes to his mom just yet, because he may take it as disrespect to his mom. I don't know how his brain operates. I don't know how he works. I don't know how she works, and I don't know how you work. But you have to be careful when it comes to people's moms, because some people are sensitive about their mamas, okay? If you're lucky, your man won't be sensitive about his mom. But at the end of the day, that whole mom thing comes down to a conversation that you're going to have with his mom, so you guys are on a level playing field and you guys have a common ground and understanding about where she can be in the relationship, if anywhere. Hey Bo, love your personality and all your story times. I live for your back-to-back uploads and I love everything you. Thank you very much. You can call me Bree. I am 24, so me and this guy have been friends since 2013. He liked me, but I didn't like him. I made that clear and told him I didn't want to date, but I was still letting him eat the box. We attempted one time to have sex. At this point, he had a supposed girlfriend. This is not okay, but it didn't work. I think it was just the result of my hormones. We hear from each other nowadays every blue moon, but he messaged me on social media implying he wanted to eat the cookie. I'm a very back up toad right now. What should I do? Hope this doesn't sound too crazy. Girl, just no. Please stop. You need help. You need Jesus. You need prayer. You need a lot of things, and him eating your box is not one. Like, that's so weird. Like, who messages and says, I want to nyam you out? Like, no, you need to do some soul searching and find out why you keep letting him do that to you. It's weird. It's so weird. Go get a boyfriend or something. Like, I can't even deal with you. Hey girl, I love to watch your story times, by the way, but back to the point. She's like, back to the point, as if she even started or stated the point. I can't. I've been dating my fiance for 4 years, and lately he has been super depressed because I have made some really bad choices over the past few months. Nothing like scandalous, just financially dumb choices. And he has been really sad lately. I am pretty sure that he is sad because of me, and I promise that I want him to be extremely happy. But I feel like because of these choices, he thinks that I'm a horrible person and that I am dragging him down. Help please if you can. Thank you, girl. I hurt you and your channel. But you didn't tell me anything really. So I'm just going to give you the most vague advice and you give me the most vague email. Stop making dumb financial decisions. Like, if you guys are engaged, at this point you guys should be working together and calling your money and his money our money. If you guys live together especially. You didn't say that here, but either way, if you're making financial decisions and it's affecting him, or if he feels like he has to carry you because you are doing dumb shit with your money, it's a problem and you need to fix it. Now, I've been in your shoes. We as a couple would make dumb decisions when it came to money, but it takes time, it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of effort and growth to not make dumb financial decisions. If you feel that you are the cause, or if you feel that you are the problem in this relationship, then you need to analyze and figure out why it is that you keep making crappy decisions when it comes to money. I think you need to have a conversation with him and ask him, what we can do to solve this, how can we fix this, and move on from there. With me and Shooter, what had to happen at one point was that I had to withdraw all the money that I didn't need in my bank account, extra money that I would just end up spending because I had it. I would have to take it all out, have it in cash, and keep it safe with Shooter, because he's if I give him cash, it won't get spent. But if I keep it in my bank account, it will get spent because I'm just I just swipe. And so if you guys have to do something like that, then that's what you have to do in order to be able to learn how to save money. Because it would be I was getting paid every 2 weeks, and when you're getting paid every 2 weeks, one of your paychecks usually goes to your bills, and then the second paycheck usually goes to whatever the fuck you want it to go to. When it was like that, I would end up withdrawing the money from the paycheck that I didn't need to pay the bills and keeping the other paycheck in there. When my second paycheck rolled around, and I would be like, hey, how much money do we have? We would still have so much money because I gave it to him to hold. It's like having your own little personal bank that's not the bank, because banks are scummy. So I think that's a really good idea. It worked for us, and it teaches you stability, teaches you discipline, and he became my financial advisor because I was just buying dumb shit, because I had money to buy dumb shit, and so yeah, it just works out better that way. But if you're in a relationship and you guys tend to spend money together, or you guys have to make decisions together, especially if it's a big purchase, you need to run that by your partner. You cannot just go out and make a big purchase and not say anything about it. To me, it's important to tell your spouse that you made a purchase. Unless you genuinely feel like you don't have to, unless you guys are in some kind of relationship where you don't feel like my money is your money and your money is my money. Even though that's not really how I be feeling. I feel like my money is my money and his money is my money, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a collective thing, so it's whatever. It has to be split down the middle 50-50 for it to work. No, you're not a bad person. You're just a little irresponsible. You will learn and you will grow out of it, hopefully. Hey Bo, love you so much and I really trust your advice. So I'm asking for your opinion on this. My boyfriend and I have been together for 1 year. However, we were friends for a while before that. He's 24 and I am 23. I am head over heels for this man. He has his shit together and he treats me like a complete princess. I'm just really concerned because he hasn't even told me he loves me yet. He just says he likes me or I fuck with your vision. The fuck does that mean? Oh my gosh, there has been times where I felt like he was going to say it, but he hasn't. When I attempted to hint at this being an issue, he tells me it comes naturally and it takes time. It pisses me off. It also really hurts when we were looking at things on Instagram and it mentioned stuff about love and he will say, true, but I don't love you. It's been 1 year and you guys haven't said it yet? This is weird. I played this waiting game in the past and I'm not doing it again. I'm also not going to tell him first because I'm not going to look like a fool and get rejected. I just feel like if he felt it, he would have said it by now. Do you think I'm wasting my time or am I overreacting? Also, I've still never even met his mother, which irritates me, but also I'm kind of scared. He has met mine, which reminds me he didn't want to, but he did it anyways for me. Sincerely, confused as hell. Are you sure you're this man's girlfriend? Honey, I don't know that you're his girlfriend because There's plenty of red flags here. You might just not be his only girlfriend. If you guys have been together for a year, so you say, and you guys were friends before this, and he's not willing to say he loves you, and he's blatantly telling you he does not love you, and you ain't met his mama, and he didn't want to meet your mama, girl, what is he really saying? Like, what are you talking about? What is going on here? Honey, he's letting you know that you need to leave that ass because this is too much, okay? You shouldn't have to force it out of somebody, and if you are feeling that you love him but you're feeling like you can't tell him that you love him because you feel like he's going to reject you, that is an issue. Because once you're in a relationship with somebody, it doesn't take long for a man to know that he loves a woman, and it doesn't take long for a woman to know that she loves a man. I think the L word is harder for some people to say depending on what their past situations were like, but at the end of the day, if you love somebody, you're going to tell them. You're not going to like hold it in and like say things like but I don't love you. Like, that to me is rude. But if he's being honest, he's being honest. He might be afraid, but if somebody that's afraid is not going to blatantly say I don't love you. You know what I mean? You might be his side chick, girl. I'm just saying, because this is a little much. I mean, I don't know why you haven't met a year in a relationship with a person, you haven't met their family yet. That's deep. That is really deep. And not just a family, like his mom, like, you know what I mean? Not even for 5 minutes, like, you know, something is definitely not right here. And I wouldn't even investigate it at this point. I would stop wasting my time because I'm not going to be dating somebody for a year. I met Shooter's mom very early on, like very early on. As we were dating, like, and I don't think he really brought too many girls home before me. Shooter hasn't had many girlfriends, but any of my relationships, I've always met their mothers. It's never been a secret. I've never been kept a secret. So to me, it's a little strange, especially for a year. I wouldn't even be I wouldn't have, after 6 months, I would have been like, okay, like, what's really good here? Like, why are you stringing me along? Why haven't I met your mom? You've met my mom, but you didn't want, like, no, girl. What? No. Bye. See him never, please. I think that's enough for tonight. I love you all, and I will definitely see you in the next one.